today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return. Wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Etienne. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 15 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keelan Cole now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Cousins on first down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Cousins throw here into the hands of Moore. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for this sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Cousins. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Cousins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Rosa's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have it.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. A first down throw for Cousins. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
First down. Here's Cousins. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Cousins now. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Rosas' kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we've reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Cole now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Berrios. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're working on a... four-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 40-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now back to throw. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. But Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Cole now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs. And
a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Cousins. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins gets this to Ferkser, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they'll run for it with Barkley. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
And that gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They'll run with Etienne, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. On 1st and 10, Cousins. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could...
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. From the 25 on second down, Cousins. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rondale Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Etienne. A first down and more. Etienne. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Travis Etienne, 85 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his big tight end here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
YBN want a thing up.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium.